Okay, there we go. All right, mic check, 1 2 1 2. Good morning, guys. Are you able to hear me okay? Toya was good. All right, guys, we are a little behind. Sorry for the delay. You guys know how computers are, but we made it, and we got 5 minutes left to figure out what's going to happen for the JOLTS job openings. All right, guys. So again, previous was 8.49 million. They're expecting it to go down to 8.37 million, right? So less jobs opening, okay? Number of job openings during the reported month, excluding the farming industry, all right? So looks like it's every month, and it's released. It's released late, but can impact the market because job openings are a leading indicator of overall employment. All right. So again, 5 minutes left on this, guys. So let's head over to the chart really quick and see what we got on the dollar. Okay. So for right now, guys, we're already heading down on the dollar. So my guess, all right, is that the news is going to come out bad, and it's going to show that there has been even less jobs that were open, and the dollar is going to fall, most likely breaking the support level and getting super low. All right. So with that being said, I can tell you right now that the Euro USD is probably our best setup for a trade to buy on the upside if we get the dollar news to come out bad. So just one moment, I want to adjust a few things. Take off the economic news. There we go. All right. So still about 4 minutes left, guys. But really quick, you want you guys to pull up the Euro USD because if news comes out bad, this is a great place to take the position from right now. Like it's ready for a buy for sure. All right. And this is 26 pips if we put the stop here. All right. And this is 46, which is really good. So we're going to go with that. And then we're going to crank it up, get our 1 to 2. There it is. So we're looking at roughly, come on now, give me my stuff. All right, we're looking at risking 46 pips to make 109 pips to the upside. So again, I got my alert set on both sides. 3 minutes left on the ticker, and we're about to see what it can be on the Euro USD. All right, y'all like that? All right, so here we go. Um, Coming back over to the dollar, we're going to kind of eyeball it. Let's look at those now. Again, it looks like it wants to fall, but guys, if this news comes out good, we could see the dollar rise and break all of this structure, this downtrend structure, this run, pullback, run, pullback, run, pullback, right, in a downtrend. So let's put a little trend line to illustrate and represent that downtrend. Right, here it is. Not the best trend line, but something to go off of. All right, and there we have it. Right, so that's how that looks. But time will tell here, ladies and gentlemen. It's just a matter of a minute or so, and we'll see what happens. Again, all right. So things are starting to move. Euro USD. All right, man. Seems like my alerts are so far away now. All right. Let's head over, see what the news. All right, 1 minute, guys. So hang tight. Okay, Toya, you said I'm coming through loud and clear. Is that right? Again, welcome everyone who just joined. Thank you guys for coming through. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button for me. I really appreciate that love. Thank you. All right, gold is starting to take a bit of a dip. All right. So who knows? Maybe the dollar news is going to come out good. But again, we will see, guys. It's all a matter of a few seconds here. So let's go check it out. All right, 25 seconds. Okay. 10, 9, 8, 7. All right, I was trying to get a side by side, but we're going to have to go full screen. All right, so here we go. Look at that. Euro dollar's pushing up. So our dollar, oh boy, come on. Get out the way, get out the way. Come on. There it is. Dollar is pushing down. So I didn't even look at the news, but I can say it's bad. Come on. You can do it. Notice how the markets move before you even get the results. All right. Pay attention to that. And it depends on your computer too, but still, alerts are going off like crazy. There it is. Look at that. Way less jobs, guys. Almost 30, 30 million, 31 million less jobs. Crazy, crazy, crazy. So, with that being said, here we go. Right on the chart, the dollar is falling right from the area that it should be falling. All right, let me get this to where you guys can see. There it is. Right, there's the drop on the dollar. So, guys, we're buying Euro USD right now. All right. Again, I know someone's saying, but wait, man, you said you got to wait. It could be a knee jerk reaction. That is absolutely correct. But there's other times, right, where you just got perfect market structure that's lined up to tell you that it's going up. And then the news supports that. All right. So in those situations, you don't necessarily have to wait to see if there's knee jerk reactions and what have you. You can kind of go ahead and pull the trigger. All right, guys. So fresh out the gate, we got our first trade of this morning. It is on the Euro USD, and here is the play. All right. So go ahead and pull it up, and let's get to it. Again, guys, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button for me. All right. So Euro USD. Okay. Market buy now. Your entry price, guys, is going to be 108,767. All right. 108,767. All right. Your stop loss is going to be 1.08266, and that is for 50 pips. Okay, your take profit is 109,807, and that is for 100 pips. All right. All right, well, there it is, guys. Let's get to it so we can get our alert set and try to monitor, this. But to me, this is a good trade. Very nice setup. Market structure has given us everything that we need. We had a break of the highs. We went to make a higher high. We had imbalance, all right, in that break that we pulled back to right off the Fibonacci levels. Let me bring this in more so you guys can see. Right off the Fibonacci levels, respecting, and now we're pushing up to the upside with news that will support the dollar falling and the euro rising. All right, guys, Euro USD for the buy, looking very, very good. So I can pretty much assume that, the pound USD is rising. All right, it is. Let's say the AUD USD, right? That's coming off a nice support area, and it could also rise. But for now, we're not going to be too greedy, guys. We got a perfect setup on the Euro USD, so we're going to leave it at that. All right. But you can pretty much buy, the brother and sisters of the Euro USD, which is the AUD USD, the Pound USD, and the New Zealand USD. So that's the AUD, that's the Euro. We're now in profit, guys. Please get in where you fit in. All right. Please get in where you fit in. so we'll push some of these alerts a little lower. Just giving this a little bit of time to play out. I want to see. Let's go to 5 minute. Oh, perfect. Yep. Nice triple bottom, even a little inverse head and shoulders. Guys, Euro USD is looking tremendous. All right. Actually, that is support. Sterling fades again above despite US falling yields. Well, we already know it's falling. Thank you. All right, guys. Inverted head and shoulders here on the 5 minute for the euro dollar. Get those alerts down. Okay. And we broke the neckline right there, which is now acting as a level of support. Guys, this is a beautiful setup. All right. So again, we're just going to get a little, retest of this area, potentially a little further down, and then we'll probably go ahead and take our rise. But guys, please don't miss the Euro USD. It is picture perfect. All right. It lines up with news, market structure lines up with it as well. It's just looking too good. Okay, let's go back and take a look at the dollar really quick. Okay, so dollar showing rejection with a potential push up. Again, we're just at the 38 level on the Fibonacci. This is a huge fair value gap that we could probably go and, push up to a little more and then fall. But overall, from the higher time frame, again, you guys should always pay attention to the higher time frame. The structure is still down. So as much as you may want to, you may want the dollar to rise, right? There's nothing here that's telling you that the dollar is rising, right? Now, this is what will happen or will need to happen. We'll need to break above, right? And we still haven't really broken this high yet. So, we'll first need to get this kind of break. You need to get something like this. And then you need to get something to where we break a high. Now you can potentially start to look at the dollar as it's going to rise. But for now, there's nothing there to give you that indication. So please do not try to force the dollar to rise. Right? Go with what the chart is giving you and is showing you, and that'll keep you together. All right. So in a second, I'll go and take a look at everything else. But guys, Euro USD is the play of the day. All right. This is the most traded pair in Forex. So again, by the time we hit, um, maybe midday lunchtime, we'll probably have 100 pips easy. All right. So again, guys, don't miss out. If you have any questions, about it, let me know. Maybe see it differently, which is okay. You know what I mean? But I'm definitely going to be in this for the buy to try to ride it out as best as possible. All right. U.S. jobs separate rates 3.4 in April versus 3.4 in March. All right, U.S. hiring rate 3.6. Boom, boom, boom. Right, all the stuff we know. Let me turn these flashes off because they'll be going off all day here. All right, boom, bam. All right, let's go over to Euro USD. Look at that, guys. Pushing down into this level. So I'm just going to put a little level there. All right. And I'll push our alerts down a little more. All right, so while that is cooking up, guys, let's go and see what else we got available to us. All right, looks really nasty with the wick, but again, guys, we're safe 50 pips below the previous day low. So, just expect, a nice push down before, we potentially get not all the way here though. We're probably going to get just a little deeper in this fair value gap, and then we'll start to rise. All right, but let's get up and start looking. I know some of our pound pairs were looking pretty good, so we'll go take a look at those. All right, USD CAD. Man, we bought this and we're up 37 pips, and it still looks bullish, even though the dollar is looking bearish. All right, but now, again, it looks a little creepy right now, but I'm still banking on it to fall. The news coming out, not seemingly, you know, good news. All right, so if this just so, let me see, job openings. Mm, yeah, that's yeah. So this everything should fall. Boom. All right, let's get to it. All right, let's go around the world here, guys. So dollar CAD still looking good. And again, this is just off of market structure. What we had yesterday is why we took it, and the dollar, was falling, but this pullback that it made is what had us win, or winning this dollar CAD trade. So again, it's just one of those things that when you go with market structure, you have an opportunity, the best opportunity, if you will, to win a trade. All right. But going on, dollar CHF. So dollar CHF is not doing like the dollar CAD, right? It is falling. Okay. And again, this one is the one that mostly mimics the actual DXY index. All right. So for now, it looks like it's going down. Right. Still a little rejection, but again, I can, you know, bank on the fact that that news that we had is going to, have a drop uh, effect on the dollar. So getting a few more alerts. This thing is moving, but in the opposite direction for now. All right. Dollar JPY. So also already took a fall. Okay, and yeah, so tapped into a fair value gap here. Okay. So there is a possibility that the dollar JPY could rise, all right, because it did have a significant fall already. Just going to put an alert or two and see what it does later. Moving on, all right. Pound odd just broke yesterday's high and it's pushed up, but you can see that we're against a nice resistance level. So we definitely want to be careful with that because we could possibly reject it and start falling again as we've made a nice move up. So a pullback is expected. All right, SPY, what are you doing? All right, SPY is falling, guys. So typically that'll happen when the dollar is rising. So we'll check on the dollar once again. So U.S. stocks pair some losses after JOLTS. All right. So again, it should rise, but for now it's falling. Okay. Okay. And on SPY, one of the things that we see here is, somewhat obvious, but not too obvious, is we had a bit of a falling channel right here. Okay. All right. And then we had the breakout, and now technically the retest into this fair value gap that we're still kind of holding as of right now. So just like that. And now you can see the picture looks a little different, right? Looks a little more bullish, even though, my team got in for the sell. but that was from here. We got in from this area as this price came down. We were just trying to catch it a little bit more, but doesn't seem like it's going to do that now. If we look at it from the daily, yeah, so definitely seems to be a little more bullish. All right, let's take a look here. All right, so wow, everything in the Nas is down. Everything in US 30 is mostly up. All right, so let's take a look at US 30. Yep, US 30 seems to be giving a nice little push up at the moment. Okay, so almost about to hit my stop loss. And then look, we got these highs, right? Oh, I'm sorry, these lows that are getting higher. Here's, the main low, and then we pushed up, made a high, a higher low, pushed up, made a lower high, but then we made another higher low, and we just broke this high. So this is all very, very bullish for the time being. All right, so I'm going to clean up US 30. All right, we can leave this fair value gap for now. So 4 hour. Yeah, so these little equal lows right here has the US 30 looking very bullish, guys. Okay, so that lines up with the dollar falling. All right, so US 30 most likely will get to, we can get rid of this for now. This is a bit of a consolidation level right here. So we'll probably get to this area before, we have any kind of, decision making at that point. All right, so we put a long position on from here, stops below the equal lows, and taking it up to consolidation. It's not a 1 to 2, right? But you can make it, 1 to 2, right? Right about here, all right between these fair value gaps that sit to the left. But you'll be risking 415 point move, okay? I'm on the 4 hour for a 833 point move on US 30. Now, not quite sure if it'll get that far, but if you're aiming for the 1 to 2, that is what you can potentially get. Right? I think it'll get here first, and then it'll have some decision making to do. All right, so let's run around back at the dollar. Still kind of giving us that wickage with some rejection, but here, you know, you don't see it pushing too hard. So again, I'll get some alerts above it just in case it decides to go a little higher, but time will tell. And again, I'm still going to be overall bearish on it because of the structure. I'm someone who goes with market structure over fundamental news, whether it's good or bad, you know what I mean? Because I've seen it all. I've seen where news comes out bad and it rises, right? You know what I mean? But that's what the structure showed. It was up. I've seen news come out good and it falls, and it's because the structure was down. So again, you don't always get it to match up every single time. You gotta know how to use discernment, right? You know what I mean? You gotta be able to say, hey, what does this look like is most likely going to happen? All right. So now, just with this little bit of a curve, it is in that wick. It does look like it can push, but even if it does, guys, getting up here to 61.8 fib and then rejecting from there still makes this a downtrend on the dollar. So again, it's just, things that you guys got to keep into consideration, as you're going into, some of these trades. All right. So US 30, NAS. All right. Yeah, NAS is mixed. It looks more bearish. Okay. And again, the correlation doesn't always match, right? Like the dollar's going down, so NAS goes up. That's not always the case. And again, it just leads right back to me telling you guys to stick with market structure. over, over everything. So again, my team is in a sell on this, but this could, for now, this could easily go either way. You know what I'm saying? So, we've already made our bet. We're gonna lay in it, but time will tell. All right. So here we got some alerts going off on the dollar. Let's take a look. Yep. Now we're getting more body. All right, to the downside. Okay. So once again, look at how this candle. This is your doji candle, your indecision candle, right? So price pushes up. Look at the body, right? Big body, big body, big body. But once we get to the 38, we reject it, and now the body of the candle is smaller. So bulls push it up, bears push it back down. Bears push it down, bulls push it back up. So we're kind of indecisive. We don't know which way we want to go. But the next candle, right, when it actually closes in the next 38 minutes off of this 2 hour time frame, if it closes as a bearish candle, the chances of us falling become higher. All right. But these are all tattletale signs, and when you know how to read it, then you have an edge in the market, right? And this is what a lot of you are looking to try to learn how to do. And, this is what I teach. So, again, if you're wanting to know more, please check out my website, forexwithbain.com, and come and join my Discord, guys. All right. I'll pop it in the chat for you right now. All right. So there we go. Let's keep looking and see if we can spot some things. All right. We're in profit now on NAS. All right. That's a good thing. There goes silver. All right, called this out for my team last night, and we are up. All right, over 100 points. It looks like on silver. Team, congratulations. We are almost getting to the promised land of it hitting our take profit. All right, but let's go on up. All right, gold did a drop, guys. Oil did a huge drop, but there's gold. All right, and yeah, it's just it's in the mix. I don't want to take it like when things aren't clean, guys. You got to know when to stay out of it. Right now, there is a potential for it to rise off of the support area and go up because the dollar's falling. That's the inverse correlation that it has with each other. But you still want to wait to see because all of this is really sideways, right? You can see this is down, right? You can see this is up, right? But all of this is just sideways. So in reality, we're just kind of consolidating all from this area, and you don't want to, be in the mix of this stuff, right? You want to wait until you get out of here, and then you make your decisions, all right? So gold, for the most part, is on hold for me right now for making any decisions on what it's going to be. Let's go ahead and check on our Euro USD trade. Okay, look at how it is respecting that support level that I drew. Okay, look at that. Right to the T. Rejection, 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 rejection. All right, guys. So now we should, eventually throughout the day start to creep on up to the upside and get into profit, potentially making that 100 pips. Oh, so you heard me talking about you. Now it wants to try to break it. It's like I'm gonna show you. You don't know what you're talking about, right? But it is what it is, right? The inverse head and shoulders is clean, guys, super clean. This looks textbook for when you Google inverse head and shoulders. This is exactly what it will show you. The break of the neckline, the pull back to the right shoulder pretty much because there's an order block that sits in here. All right, and it's probably right here. Okay. All right, there it is. So by the time it's already mitigated it right to the middle of that order block. So again, guys, I feel like it's time to rock and roll with pushing up to the upside on the Euro USD, and we will get that over time. So guys, just be patient. Okay, so I think OBS is just having some issues. Either way, hopefully you guys can still hear me. Had a slight disconnection. Again, just let me know if you can still hear me so I can keep going. All right, Euro USD is on its way, guys. It is on its way. All right, gold. All right, it's pushing out a little bit, but again, I expect a rise if the dollar is going to fall. But gold just doesn't look too ideal to trade right now. All right. Pound CHF. My team sold this. We're up 70 pips. This is all within about 24 hours. All right. 78 pips now to be exact. And you guys can see, we're looking pretty good on pound CHF. But you guys can see we already got the drop, so I'm not going to have you guys sell it now because we will be selling low, and that is a no-no. In any market, when you're looking to sell, you sell high and you buy low. All right. Pound New Zealand, nothing there. I think it could rise, but still nothing there. All right, GJ. I saw this coming this week. I called this out in my weekly watch list, but missed the move. What time was this? Yeah, 1 in the morning. All right, so missed that, but it definitely made a huge move. All right, so we're talking 304 pips, and this was 8 hours. All right, guys, crazy, crazy, crazy. Right, so from that one to right now, it's going 304 pips. We missed that, but we may be able to catch the pullback. All right, we did tap into this fair value gap to the left. Actually, let me see. Yeah, so there may be a buying opportunity here on the GJ. All right, there goes Euro USD. I take it we're pushing up, but let me see if I can break this one down here on the 2 hour. Guys, I'm not gonna lie, pound JPY looks good for a potential buy right now. Let's go to 1 hour. Oh yeah. So how much is this? 68 pips, 85. Yeah, that's pretty rough. But man, um, it just looks like it's about that time for it to give us a nice pullback. And Fibonacci will tell us. All right, yeah. So I think we can easily get up to here, guys. So it went 300 some odd pips from 1 a.m. till now, but I think we can get 100 pips as a pullback to this area. It's mitigating the fair value gap. It's going into our Fibonacci, and it will also be a retest, right, of an area that we previously broke, right? So GJ actually looks pretty good. Let me see, 15-minute. Okay. Oh man, this is so tempting. Um, yeah, I'm gonna take it, guys. Actually, wait a minute, let me see. Okay, it's wedging, so I'm not gonna take it. Um, yeah, see, it's creating a bit of a rising wedge, which is a bearish reversal pattern. All right, so GJ may still get to falling, and I don't know. I'm just not 100% on it just yet, but I mean, it looks really good. It's just this wedge has got me a little iffy, so I'm just gonna wait it out. And again, guys, nothing wrong with this, right? Some of you guys are in this situation or get in this situation, and you always think that you gotta take the trade. Like no matter what side you get in, you feeling like, man, I gotta take it, I gotta take it. You don't have to take anything, right? No trade is the best trade because it's not a loss. All right. And the more you trade, the more you'll understand that and, be happy about making that decision, right? And just waiting for things that look way more clear, right? And straightforward, right? To where you don't have to guess too much. You're not feeling any kind of doubt, those kind of things. And when you take those, you feel better, especially when you win them, because you knew that you had what you needed to take the trade, and obviously it worked out in your favor. All right. So Euro USD going off now, and look at that, guys. We're pushing up. Oh yeah, it's looking good. Look at the order block. Let me get you guys right. All right, here we go. Again, the inverse head and shoulders, the retest to the order block, and now the bulls are showing up, guys. We're going to be in profit pretty soon on the Euro USD. So hope you guys took the trade because it's about to do its thing. All right. So looking at the dollar, what do you know? The body of the candle has now come back, and we're starting to push down even further. And we're on the 2-hour time frame, so you can see just how much price is still following market structure. And again, for those of you who don't know, in a downtrend, we have market structure that goes like this: run, pull back, run, pull back, run, pull back. So guess what's next? The run, guys. All right. So that's what we're getting, and it's looking quite beautiful. All right. So if dollar's getting ready to fall, then gold, all right, isn't still doesn't look like it's gonna rise. Okay. Um, I mean, it's so iffy. I'm really gonna leave it alone because I hate that feeling. But again, it should probably rise. Let's go to indices. All right, so Nas is starting to rise. So is US 30. If we would have took the trade, we would have been in profit right now. SPY is also rising, so I'll get some alerts to let us know about that. And guys, looking at US 30, right? Again, all green for a lot of the stocks that move the US 30. So that is definitely probably the play if you're going to take an indice play. SPY would be the next one because again, got the equal highs or equal lows, right? So this is almost just like a mini support area, if you will, all right, like that. And um, you know, we can take it on up, uh, probably, yeah, probably to here, and then maybe a stop, past that, but not going to get a whole lot out of SPY. So, I wouldn't really be too concerned. It's a 43-point move. But on US 30, on the other hand, right, we could definitely get, a good amount out of this. We're talking hundreds of points. Half of 8 is 4, right? So if something goes crazy where the dollar tanks today, you could really see US 30 do some numbers, possibly get up to here and be almost, 1,000-point move. All right, guys. So just, trying to let you guys know what's possible this morning and to, be on the lookout. All right. So set your alerts and, try to get in where you fit in. All right. But US 30 is just doing a little dance for now. Again, it broke this little structure area. So I'm going to put a little level right here. That's most likely where it's going to pull back to before it decides that it wants to continue going up. Also, a little fair value gap sitting here. All right, so there's where you have price most likely pulling back to. again, you can use Fibonacci from this area as well if you want to this low to this high. And what do you know, right? All in this area is where it most likely will pull back to before it decides that it wants to go back up, guys. So again, you can put some sell limit orders in these areas, right? I think the 50 would be the best, but definitely the 38 because that's where the fair value gap sits. So this is where your order will most likely get hit versus the 50. It may miss this one, all right? So again, it has to get to 38 before it gets to the 50. Again, just being logical, right? So, put the order near the 38, it'll get activated and then spring you into profit, all right? But definitely a little buying opportunity coming up on the US 30, all right? So we checked out some of these pounds. Oh, I messed them up. So pound CAD there and pound odd here. All right, so pound odd. Yeah, it was up against that resistance, looking like it wants to break through. Definitely giving a nice push up. Um, Man, this is tempting. I mean, it's ready for a buy for sure, but it just made a significant push up, so I'm very skeptical about buying it in that regard. Plus, because we're at resistance, don't want to buy at resistance. Pound CAD looks bullish. All right, and it looks like we got a break and a retest. Let's dive into this one a little bit more. We may very well have an opportunity on the pound CAD. Yeah, so it broke yesterday's high. Okay, and if we go and we look at it on the lower time frame here, okay, so we can do some cleaning up, bring that on over. All right, and this as well. This is just the high and the low of yesterday. All right, I can get rid of this order block sitting down here. It's irrelevant for now. Okay, and here's where our main focus will be. So again, the break pushed up, made a high. The retest came right to the order block that sits right here. Okay. And we pushed up significantly. So we missed our opportunity from here, right? This is where we were supposed to buy, and we would have been up 30, 40 pips right now. But now what we can do, again, we don't chase, guys. We do not chase. Here's a resistance level that it is trying to break at the moment. All right. What we do is we wait. All right. I know it sounds crazy, but that's how that goes. So we wait for some kind of pullback. All right. And we have a low, but we don't quite have a high just yet as this candle's still pushing. It hasn't really closed. So we don't know what we're going to get, but we got a bunch of fair value gaps. Here's the most recent one right here that's already actually set. Okay. The other one is not, here's another one set right below it, but this one is not set yet because this candle's still open, has 45 seconds left to close on this 5-minute time frame. But basically, once candles start going sideways or they start coming down and they actually close coming down, then we'll have a low and a high where we can place our Fibonacci level, right? And then Fibonacci will tell us where price most likely will pull back to before, it's going to continue rising. All right. That's how we play that, guys. I really hope this is helping you guys recognize your potential problem where you see price pushing up, so you think it's going to go up and you buy it, and then it automatically starts reversing on you and you don't understand why. That's the reason why. Okay, structure is always going to do runs and pullbacks. So if it did a significant run, it's going to do some sort of pullback. Only trick is we don't know when, right? It's going to happen because price can go up forever and ever and ever. It can go down forever and ever and ever, right? We don't know when we're going to get those pullbacks. Sometimes we don't get those pullbacks, but you can still expect them, all right? And Fibonacci helps you to determine, or help you with that expectation of determining where, that pullback is, what area is it most likely going to go to. All right. And then that's that. So pound CAD, guys, keep it on your radar as we're looking for it to drop into this area, and then go ahead and take off. All right, Nas, what are you doing? All right, pushing up, and US 30 probably is as well, and the dollar is probably falling. All right, so yeah, just yep, it hit one of the alerts before. So guys, we may be able to get away with a really tight stop on US 30 as we're looking at it right now from this what is it, 5 minute? Yeah, 5 minute time frame. But let's look a little higher really quick. Yeah, see, we really want to stop down here at 415 pips, so we don't have to worry about too much. But if we try to scalp it from the 5 minute, okay, you're basically just looking for structure, right? Any bit of a low that you can place your stop behind will do, right? So you can get into SPY right now like this, and then there you go, 68-point stop loss. Putting it right below this support level, all right, and then go ahead and aiming for your 1 and 2, right? So you can make $173 in the blink of an eye, right, on the US 30. All right, so again, guys, there's more than one way to skin a cat. All right, so please peep game on how we do things or how you can go about doing things, so you can, take advantage of making some money up in here. All right. But yeah, there you have it, guys. US 30, if you want to take that position. All right. Um, let's see. Is there any pair that you guys want to take a look at? Everything for the dollar. There it is. Our Euro USD is on its way to the promised land. All right. Really, really hope that you guys get in. This is going to be the main trade, obviously, for the day. That pound CAD is going to be one that we're also going to be looking at to do its thing. But, um, we got to wait a little bit on it. All right. Setting a few more alerts on the Euro USD. Because by the time these get hit, we will be in profit. Pound USD also looks. See, I don't like all that wickage. And again, it's right at a fair value gap. I'm leaving the pound USD alone. I don't like the way that it looks for a buy. It looks more like it's going to drop for a sell. All right, so it's not matching up the way that I would like it to, but I can, it can still rise. All right, New Zealand dollar doesn't really look like it'll rise either. All right, that dollar CAD is still rising, which is good for my team, but I'm expecting a drop on that. Well, not really, but still, the dollar is falling. Dollar CHF, there's nothing there. Dollar JPY, potential buying opportunity, but this has been so mixy, um, and not in terms of not really following what the dollar has been doing to the T. So I've been leaving dollar JPY alone. All right, pound odd at that resistance level. This also looked good for the buy, but again, just not we don't buy high, so we got to leave it alone. Pound CAD again, and remember, guys, we're waiting for that pullback. Look at it on the lower time frame, let's say the 5 minute, and there you go, right? So now we do have candles going sideways that are probably going to close lower. So I already got Fibonacci up, right, to represent that high. And again, guys, we're probably going to get this pullback to these areas. Again, just set alerts in those areas so you'll be notified. You can come back to it and then get ready to pull the trigger, right? You want price to come down, and then you want to see at least one bullish candle, right? All my candles are white, right? So you can't really tell which ones are the bull candles or the bear candles. But clearly, if they're going up, they're the bull candles. And if they're going down, they're the bear candles, all right? But when you get price to go down to this area where your Fibonacci and this fair value gap is, you want to see a bull candle show up, all right, from there, preferably closing above the zero point 0.5, even better if it closes above the 3.82. Um, if it does, at that point, take it for the buy, put your stop below here, uh, even below here if if you want, and then take it all the way up. I promise you, it'll be a lovely thing. All right. Um, let's take another look around. Do you already enter on US 30? Can you put the play in the chat? All right. So for US 30, um, I did not take it, but uh, very, I am very bullish on it from this lower time frame right here. So hold tight. Let's get it together. All right. So you can see that, if we try to get away with something real tight, it's super tight, right? With this position here. But what I want is I want it to get down to this level, right? So I really want this like that. So I wanted to get down to that 50, and then I want to get in for the buy. So I'm not going to take it yet until it does that, right? Because again, it just broke this level to the left, and it just made that new high. So I know that it's at least going to pull back to that level, right, for a retest, but potentially uh, balancing out this fair value gap because it sits right below it, right? And again, we've had those conversations where you have fair value gaps that sit right on top of each other. Which one is it going to respect? Which one is it going to bounce off of and go up? Well, it's always going to be the first one that it touches. The closest one is always going to be the first one that it touches. But when they're so stacked together, that's a lot of free money for the market to go and get to fuel its push to the upside. So I like to see those get mitigated first before I go in for that potential buying opportunity. So Martez, I'm not calling this for the buy just yet because I want to get more of a discounted price on it as it starts to push down before anything. And again, the dollar's still bearish, right? You know what I'm saying? So um, this can go up at any time, but um, getting it at a lower because again, just from here this morning, 9:30 from when it opened, it pushed up, breaking that level, right? So trying to buy it right now is just it's a gamble pretty much. You know what I mean? Just getting it at that higher price. I definitely just want to get more of a discount on it and then I'll get into it. But if you want, if you want to play from a um, pending standpoint, I can give you that for sure. So, just let me know. All right, pound cat. So maybe doing what we needed to do. Oh, look at that. So it did not pull back yet. And again, guys, this is all, part of how it goes. This is why you wait. This is why you set alerts. This is why, you do what you do because anything is possible, right? And that's just that. All right. So again, Martinez, let me know. But the buy limit play, got you. All right. So here we go. So I want to get it right here. It's a little below the 30 and it's a little above the 50, but I feel like that's perfect. And I'm going to take it below this. Actually, I'm going to take it below this wick. All right. So that will be where I will be placing my stop loss. Okay. Right below there. And my take profit will be up to that fair value gap on the higher time frame, right in the middle, just like that. All right, so let me get my actual position to match up. All right, so I'll be risking 125 points for 575 points. All right, that's how I'm going to play that. So I'll get rid of this one because I'm not doing anything with that. But here is the play for how I'm going to do US 30. All right. US 30. This is a pending order, guys. This is a buy limit. Okay, your entry will be 38535. Man, I swear I say that number so much. 38535. 535. Like every time I'm looking at it. Hey, what the hell happened? Where's my order? What in the haberdasheries? Okay, hold on, guys. Let me refresh. Something funky just happened. I don't know. I doubt that I closed it, but who knows? Maybe I pressed the button. Okay, well, I don't know what that was all about, but here we go. All right, so hold on. Let me push this up a little bit. Oh no, it's there. All right, it's there. Get this right. All right, yep, that's that. All right, Euro USD. So I know we're in profit because I only made alerts going up. Hope you guys are enjoying that play. All right, 38518. So that is your entry, 38518. Stop loss is 38388. All right, tongue twister. And then take profit is 39090. All right, so that is the buy limit on US 30 that I'm going to be looking to take advantage of. All right, we may not get it though. You know what I mean? It's just what it is. So I still have these alerts above price, where price is. So if they start going off, then I'm going to take a position, especially if we break above it, like this little, high. If we break above it, I'll take a position, but I'll take a really tight stop. Like I won't be risking too much with that kind of movement, right? You know what I mean? Because again, all of this was just still part of pushing up, so I don't feel too not it's not confident, right? But I don't feel too great about it. You know what I mean? I'd rather get low and try to catch it high that I feel better about those situations. Here we go. Let's check out Euro USD, and there it is, guys. Easy money, right? We're in profit, up just about a pip or two, but we will definitely have this play out today for maybe well over 100 pips, but at least 50 to 100 pips easily. All right, guys. So please get in where you fit in off of US 30. I'm going to get rid of Fibonacci for now because I don't need it. All right, and just keep everything nice and clean. And this is great. So over to dollar, and there it is. The bears have shown up, hit all my alerts, and we are starting to fall, guys. It's just taking candy from a baby. All right. But guys, I think that'll do it for our time this morning. Euro USD just seems to be the best opportunity. I don't really see anything that looks super awesome. Pound CAD is probably that one play that I'm waiting for the pullback, and then obviously US 30. But everything else, my team has already kind of take advantage of, like the pound CHF. Look at that, we're up 88 pips now, and this bad boy looks like it's going to tank. Um, our silver play also looks like it's going to go ahead and hit our take profit, guys. So, just keeping you guys uh, updated in our dollar CAD play. So now it's starting to go down. So I really hope you guys, take your profit. 37 pips is not bad, but this still has potential, right? We don't really know how this is going to play out for sure, but we do know that we have a evening star candlestick pattern right here that price is still respecting. So you got to be careful trying to force, more out of the buy, especially with what we see right now that's going on with the dollar. All right, guys. So take your profit on dollar cat. But are there any questions about anything to anyone who may be new? Do you guys have any questions, comments, any pair you guys want to take a look at before we call it a wrap? All right, ladies and gentlemen, if there's nothing, I want to thank you guys for joining me this morning. Again, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, share with your friends and family, let them know. Check me out at forexwithbain.com. Come join the Discord, all right, and come get to the money with me and my team, all right? Appreciate you guys for showing up. Y'all have a great morning. Peace.